Y'all, it's Real Talk with B, back at it again. You know how we do. We just gonna dive right on in. So check this out. Coming off the other video. I'll tell you what I can't stand. I can't stand parents who are too involved in they self and what they doing in life right now, that they don't mind their kids. They not paying attention. They don't know what's up. And then they want to blame the world for everything. Nah, you need to blame yourself because you're not taking care of your responsibilities. Oh, I'm paying the bills and I'm doing this, but are you raising your children, or are you letting the streets raise your children? Are you letting other people raise your children? Because you want a club, you want to hang with your friends. You feel like I had 2 kids early and I'm still young and I want to have fun. So you're not paying attention to what's going on with your kids. You know what I'm saying? You busy on the phone talking to your girls, planning a girl night out. So you over telling the kids, nah, go ahead. Yeah. Go outside and play. That's the reason why right there. You're sending them outside for the streets to raise them. I can't stand that shit. You don't know what your kids is doing because you're not paying attention. Your kids coming there, hey, your mom, hey, your dad, hey, whoever. Hey, I'm trying to, hey, can you help me with such and such? Ask me in a minute. Hey, holla at you later. Woo. Now, me, I will be like, catch me in 30 minutes. But that's probably because I'm watching TV or something. But for you repetitive parents who consistently push your kids to the side because you trying to live your life still after you had kids. That's what I'm talking about. That you're not trying to raise your kids. You're not trying to be responsible. You too worried about dating. You too worried about going out to the club. You too worried about hanging out with your female friends. I ain't saying life got to stop, but damn, you got to put your kids first. You be all up, for the females, y'all be all up under a brother ass trying to follow him, you know what I'm saying, and worried about what he doing and when y'all gonna spend time with each other rather than spending time with your kids. You need to make sure that you spending time with your kids over spending time with a random nigga or just a dude, period. Fellas, y'all out here, you know, you sniffing up on these women trying to get you some coochie, and you ain't worried about your kids. Your young men out here toting guns and throwing up gang signs while you out here trying to have sex with every mama you see. That ain't it, cuz. That ain't it. Now, you supposed to be raising these kids up, man. They see you doing all that. That's why I don't do all that. Not saying I never did when I was, you know, a few years ago. You know, I might have been on that, but I ain't never bring all that like around my kids though. I can't imagine 10 different women being in my house in a week and my daughter seeing that. They're gonna be like, oh, that's how dad's treating them like this. Okay, so that's okay. No, that ain't the hell okay. Where they see men, they dads beating up on women. Supposed to be getting beat like that? Hell no, you ain't supposed to be getting beat like that. So kids is watching the parents and they learning from it. Now, granted, some of them are smart enough to go, oh no, I ain't never doing that. Or I ain't never going through that. Some of them do that, but the majority are looking at it. See what I'm saying? And unfortunately, they end up turning out like them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have this strong thing on the mental capacity of anybody who come around me these days. If you don't have it all up here, you can't be around my kids because I'm not going to let my kids think like you. I talk to my kids. I want my kids' minds to be so strong, it'll never be infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be able to penetrate my kids' thoughts. I don't care. They're not going to be followers. They're going to be leaders. They're going to lead. I tell my daughters all the time, don't you ever let no man call you out your name or put their hands on you. You got 100 brothers and you still got your father. You will not be disrespected. You are a queen. And that's how anybody going to treat my daughters. boys. You ain't about to let no women run over you. You're not about to be out here tricking on no females, letting them trick you out your pockets. You're not about to be doing none of that. You be with a woman who appreciates you. So guess what this means, y'all? I have to show them that. They have to see their dad with someone whenever I start dating. That we're showing them how to treat each other and do right by. See what I'm saying? Lead by example. I can't be out here with no hoe and expect my daughters to not be no hoe. You know what I'm saying? Unless they one of those few that be like, ugh, that's nasty, ugh. But my girls are old enough now. We've been doing this by ourselves. So I've been talking to my children. I don't put nothing before my kids. Listen, my therapist told me, she said, every time we talk, Brandon, what do you want to do? What is fun for you? You have to find something outside of your children that makes you happy. I get what you're saying. It's hard for me. My response is always, when my kids are grown, I'll do that. When my kids are grown, I'll figure out what I want to do next. When my kids are grown, that's always my choice. That's what I tell people. You know, my therapist is like, I get that, but you have to find something for you. Okay, I will. But right now, my focus is my kids. I brought my kids into this world. And the difference between me and some people is this. See, me and my kids have been through a lot already. So the chances of messing up and showing some fuck off shit and doing all that, they're limited for me. See, I don't want my kids to have to go through any more than they've already went through. So that's the other part I take in on that. I believe parents have to be involved. I believe parents have to be mindful of what they do, you know, the decisions they make, the people they hang around. Me, I cut everybody off. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my cousins. I love my bros. But everybody's on a different vibe than me right now. You see what I'm saying? If I didn't have my kids, I'd probably be on a little different vibe because I'd be able to probably make some mistakes. But right now I can't afford them because I've already made too many. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then you just don't know. But now you should get it because I'm telling you. After so many mistakes, you can't afford to make no more. You don't want to make no more. You want your kids to have the most normal life that they can now. And that's all I focus on. So I can't stand when I see parents out here not minding their kids. They're not giving their kids the attention they deserve. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got my moments when I'm down and in my depression where it's like, nah, y'all go outside or y'all go, you know, you can go to the park. I let my kids go to the park, you know, but I make sure that I'm doing something. Like right now, I'm sitting in the car. My kids is at this park doing what they do. This is one of the parks they've been wanting to come here because they can raise and lower these goals. I don't know what that is, but, and then all they friends from school be up here, so whatever. And look at that. Look, hey, we've been up here probably 3 times in the last week. I stay up here and I sit here and I watch my kids. You know, I'll get out the car and go up there and maybe do me a little dunk or something here and there, but that's what I do. I'm parenting. What I'm gonna do at home? Just sit there? No, I want to make sure they doing stuff. Plus, I am a very, like I say, I'm tugging at my kids. I'm making sure that they not doing nothing and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to them. That's kind of why I'm parked like this, just in case something pop up. That's just the PTSD in me. But, you know, and I like watching my kids have fun. That's the other stuff. That's part of the stuff I got to work on, so I'm working on it. I can't let them be as skeptical as me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm worried about everything and paranoid about people, I got to learn how to let them be kids as well. But I'm still minding my kids. I don't mind being called overprotective. I'm minding my kids. And I really suggest that people start minding theirs. No disrespect to anybody's parenting. I'm just saying. And you'll be surprised the relationship you will have with your kids if you just pay attention to them more, if you just do stuff with them, especially if you got things in common, like with all of my kids, they take after me. They all into sports and athletic, and, you know, they like to be outside. I love it. I really do. They the reason, my kids are the reason I started getting back active and working out and losing weight. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. You know what I mean? And even coming outside. My kids are the reason I stopped really trying to, you know. So it's a good thing, man. It's not, kids are not going to stop your life in a negative way. It's only going to make it better. It's going to be positive. People are so afraid that their life is stopping or that their life is ended because they had kids. That's just something that happens. You had kids. Now you got to raise them. You have to raise them, not the streets, not the neighborhood parents. True, takes a village, but you have the final say. You have the majority say. Your voice should be the voice that matters at the end of the day. I feel real passionate about this, y'all. Video ran a little over than I wanted to, but this is one of those discussions that I could have all day because I feel so passionate about it. And I see so many people out here trying to live their life like they ain't got kids. And it bothers me. It damn near makes me want to cry thinking about it right now because I know how my life changed because of my kids. I might not have as much fun as everybody else's, depending on what you call fun. Y'all, fun is going to the clubs and sleeping around and hanging with all these different people and all that. That's not fun to me. Maybe when I had my cup and I just didn't know. But no, man, that's crazy. I can't stand 97.9% of the stuff that I tolerated when I had my cup. I literally can't. It's amazing. But yeah, y'all, man, listen, man, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not even talking at nobody. I'm just giving some advice and an opinion. And me coming from being a street nigga, a hood dude, and to growing into, you know, some maturity, you know, I ain't got it all figured out, but I got enough figured out to where I'm getting these gray hairs. Listen, I'm just playing. But for real, you know what I mean? It's life. Like, you know, real motherfuckers ain't died. They just moved on. I'm one of the ones that kind of moved on from that street life, man. And I don't miss the street life. You know, you said, you know, you get a lot of love, but what type of love was it? Was it the love long as you riding? Or was it love unconditional? No matter what, I got you, bro. I got you, sis. No matter what, we down, we hood, we ride. That exists. There's still people like that, you know what I'm saying, if they need to talk or something positive going on that I could probably rock with. Not too long. I don't like my anxiety to get me, but yeah, no. Everybody pretty much respects me. My cousin's still on that gangbanging stuff, so, you know, and he really in it. So, you know, we haven't been hanging out recently. So, but he hit me up the other day. What's good, cuz? Love you, boy. You know, hit me up, check in. You know, I hit him up, check in. You know, he doing his thing right now. He on a different vibe. I know he wants to change because we talked about it. You know, which he needs to, you know, come on with it. But, you know, all I can do is keep doing what I'm doing, supporting him from this distance right now. But, you know, separation doesn't mean, you know, no love. It just means everybody got their own path and they got their own timeline. They got their own stuff they got to get through before they get to a certain point. I just got fed up a long time ago. A lot of stuff happened with me. And a lot of stuff happening to y'all, man. Just choose to make the decision that's going to let you live longer. That's going to give you peace. And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be your children. Shit, 10 times out of 10. I'm watching my son, boy. They're just growing up. And I get to watch it. It's a blessing to be alive. Don't take it for granted. I'm not saying stop your life. I'm just saying pay a little more attention to your children, because that's what matters, and they the legacy that you leaving behind. If you don't teach your kids how to fend for themselves, how to live, how to be responsible before you leave this earth, then you have failed your kids, and you failed at being a parent. Our job is to make sure that they got every tool they need before we go. And if you haven't done that, you doomed your children. And you got to just hope they find their way and they don't get into the same mess you did. But that is our job as parents, our duty. There is no ands, ifs, buts, maybe laters, no, none of that. I love my kids. Anyway, y'all. So that's what I wanted to talk about that. You know, I got a little passionate about it. So that's what it is, y'all. Step up. If you made it to the end of this video, then you are a real one for sure on this one. And I appreciate you for tuning in. If you love your kids, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's real over here. Real good or real bad is real. So until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.